I've always been a fairly driven person and chasing after the things that I want and the goals that I want. Even in high school, I hard work and I was chasing the top, and I wanted to be the best. I wanted to be the best at everything that I did. I was very introverted. And I found the solution to being introverted and being able to be more social through alcohol. And it helped for a while. But then you start relying on that alcohol. And I drank, and I knew in my heart, and I knew it, that I had to quit. And I really enjoyed alcohol because it relaxed my mind. It opened me up to be more social, especially in the beginning. But as time goes on, you start losing the drive, the motivation, and we'll get to motivation down the line of what motivation really is, but I'm just going to use that term now. But that stuff, it destroys your motivation, destroys your discipline. It makes you procrastinate. Alcohol, and I talk about alcohol because that's what I fled to, and that's what helped me, and that was the solution to my problems. I thought it was an easy solution, a quick solution. I'll put it that way. In the end, it's not a solution. But I was driven, and I wanted to achieve, and I wanted to be the best. I didn't want to be mediocre. I never wanted to be mediocre in everything. And I know a lot of you are the same way. But alcohol destroyed a lot of that. And as I progressed in life, there would be times that I just look at myself and you got to quit. Because I was always conscious of health. And, beginning, I didn't know everything about health. But just like everything, you don't know everything about certain areas of life. But I was lifting weights and I was into physical fitness. And as I progressed, even through this drinking, I was learning about how to eat healthy, health, and all kinds of different areas of health. And beyond just weightlifting and cardio and diet, there's so many other things related to that as well. You can just go down a rabbit hole. And I was searching for nirvana, I guess, if you want to call it nirvana, and the ultimate answer for everything. And I was driven to do that. But alcohol just slapped me in the face constantly and kept me down. And it was just this weight that I had to carry. Still pursuing a lot of those things. And, everybody has their own drug that solves their problem in the short term. And some people, it's alcohol, and that's the easy one. Shopping, gambling, there's video games. There's so many things, and you may think you don't have any addictions, but what do you waste your time on that you could be doing something more productive? And not saying some of those things can't be relaxing and get your mind off the hustle and bustle every day. So I'm not saying everything is bad, but in the end, everybody has some sort of addiction. And it just limited me in life and held me down. And I don't blame anything. It was self-inflicted. And like I say, I was a very introverted person. And I thought this was kind of my answer. And in the short term, it helped. But then you should keep doing it. And it becomes an addiction. And then you become an alcoholic. But even through those years of drinking, there was even times for the one time I quit for 6 months. And I've quit, and I've kept looking at myself every time my vehicle would pull up at that liquor store. I'd say, I got to quit. And so I knew in my heart that it was bad. I knew I was destroying myself. But that was my comfort, and that was my addiction. And it held me back in life tremendously. And it ruined my momentum, my drive, my discipline, being relentless towards the things I wanted in life. And alcohol held me back. And one time, many years ago, I decided that this is the time. It's enough. And I was scared because I thought, is this going to be the last time? I've done this before? Is this going to be the last time? Am I going to quit and am I going to go back to it? And now it's been, and I don't even care because I know I don't drink now. But it's been 10 years or so, plus or minus a year. I don't carry that date as my anything important for me. It's that's my. And through that, I've been gaining momentum, and even as I get older, I've been gaining momentum, and I feel younger. And I added so many things to my life, and I've gained back a lot of my drive. And I always had that. I still had it even through drinking, but it was a burden that I carried in life. And I've regained that, and I'm on a mission now. I'm relentless towards achieving so much. And I want other people to know what I've been through, because a lot of other people, I'm not special. There's so many other people that have gone through the same thing. And it has held them back in life so much. And there's so many people that have been held back in that aspect that society as a whole hurts from it. And I think we need to take control, gain that momentum, gain back our old selves, and rebuild from where we left off, and stack on that and build on that and be relentless towards achieving a life that we always could have had. And you need to start now. Stop where you're at in life. Look around, take a 180, look at your life, look at that man that you are or woman that you are, and say, what in the hell have you become? Take a stand, plant the flag, and say, we're making changes. From this day forward, we're making changes, and we're creating a new life. We're creating a new identity. And you can even take a lot of the good things that you have done in life and been in life and keep those. But look at all the bad things. Look at all the negative things you've done in life and have become. If you're overweight, if you got that dad bod, if your health is declining, if your mind is declining, if you come home from work exhausted and you sit down and watch Netflix and you just waste so much time and you scroll on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, if you just sit down and just waste time, you're killing yourself. And I know we all die. And that's one thing we don't escape. But from this point forward, create a new identity. Be the hero that you always wanted to be. Look at the heroes that you've had in life and take the good qualities in life, because even your heroes have things that are not admirable. They have bad qualities as well. And it doesn't make them any worse. But look at all the good qualities of all the heroes that you have and the people you look up to, and take all their good qualities and what you want to be, what you see in all those superheroes, and take all those good qualities and meld them into yourself to create a new identity, raise your standards, and from this point forward, create a new life.